Right now, there's a $49 trillion retirement trap being set. I'm going to show you how your hard-earned wealth is systematically harvested by institutional intermediaries before you ever see a single dime of profit. You see, the illusion of professional management in your 401k is designed for a single purpose: to prioritize record-keeper profits over your growth. It is a game rigged against you from day one. The Big Three, BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street, benefit immensely from your lack of fee transparency across $30 trillion in assets. They are praying you never look too closely at the fine print hidden there. Most people believe that higher expense ratios in actively managed funds lead to superior long-term performance. I'm here to tell you that's a massive misconception designed to justify picking your pocket every single month. The banks have created a hidden menu of 401k structures where the best investment options are intentionally buried under layers of technical jargon. They want you confused, overwhelmed, and paying the maximum possible price. Have you heard of the revenue-sharing scam? It's essentially when mutual fund companies pay bribes to record keepers just to stay on your investment list. You are the one footing the bill for this. You might be stuck in the R1 share class trap, which carries high internal costs. Meanwhile, identical R6 institutional clones exist that do the exact same thing for a tiny fraction of the market price. Look at your 12b1 fees. You're being charged for marketing and distribution of the fund. Ask yourself, why are you paying to help them find more customers while adding exactly zero value to your portfolio? Many retail investors mistake active management for safety during market downturns. I'm seeing the opposite. It often leads to significant capital leakage exactly when you need your principal balance to stay protected the most. Then there's the fallacy of closet indexing. You're paying premium prices for a manager who simply mimics a cheap index fund. It's like paying for a 5-star chef and being served a microwaved frozen dinner. Ignoring that 0.5% of administrative drag will slowly erode your balance year after year. There are no notifications and no warnings. It's a silent wealth killer that works while you're sleeping and working. It's dangerous to assume your employer has negotiated the lowest possible fee structure for you. Most companies just take the default package, leaving you to deal with the expensive leftovers of a banking deal. I see people mistaking investment value for investment cost all the time. They select funds with the most expensive brochures, assuming high price equals high quality. In finance, you usually get what you don't pay. You need to distinguish between your gross annual returns and the net reality after hidden menu deductions. That 7% return on paper is often closer to 5% once the bank takes its cut. Most participants focus on short-term market volatility while completely ignoring the guaranteed 1% annual loss to hidden fees. Volatility is a temporary storm, but these fees are a permanent leak in your ship. The target date fund is another trap. They layer internal fees on top of already expensive underlying mutual funds. You're paying multiple tiers of management for a strategy that could be replicated for pennies. Banks want to control your default asset allocation. This usually steers your capital toward their highest margin proprietary products. They aren't looking for the best return for you, they're looking for the best margin. I want you to realize the systemic failure in not auditing the total cost of ownership in your retirement account. Compare it to a simple brokerage index strategy and the final difference will absolutely shock you. We all suffer from authority bias. We trust the institutional label because the bank's logo looks prestigious. I'm telling you that a fancy logo doesn't protect your capital, it just makes the fee collection official. Information overload is a weapon. Banks use 100-page prospectuses to create a wall of text that discourages you from doing a real fee analysis. They want you to give up and just sign the papers. The set it and forget it mindset is a psychological trap. While convenience is attractive, it often serves as a mask for long-term financial negligence. You cannot afford to be passive with your future. Misplaced loyalty is costing you. Many feel that the employer-provided financial advisor is working for their interest. The reality? They are often working for the bank's commission, not your early retirement. Audit your advice. There is a massive fear of doing it wrong. This anxiety makes you think choosing a passive clone is riskier than a vetted manager. But the data shows the vetted choice is often the losing one. Stop accepting complexity as a given. The belief that finance is too complicated for the average worker to optimize is a lie sold to you by people who profit from your confusion and your silence. Don't fall for the small number fallacy. Thinking that a 1% difference is just a tiny bit is a fatal mistake. In the world of compounding, that tiny bit transforms into a mountain of life. There is an intentional absence of a comparison button on most 401k portals. They hide cheaper alternatives because if you could see the math side by side, you would switch your entire portfolio in 5 minutes. Herd mentality is a dangerous path. Investing in what your colleagues select usually leads to the most advertised, but least efficient, fund. Your retirement shouldn't be based on a popularity contest at the water cooler. Beware the sunk cost fallacy. Just because you've already paid fees for 5 years doesn't mean you should keep holding expensive funds today. Every day you wait is another day the bank owns your tomorrow. If you think a 1% fee is harmless, get ready. I'm about to show you the $250,000 math that will haunt your retirement dreams and exactly how to take that money back right now. I'm going to show you the tale of two identical investors, one who audited their menu against the one who blindly trusted the bank's expensive, recommended path to their own retirement. Both start with a $100,000 initial portfolio over a 30-year horizon, targeting a 7% gross annual return before any institutional leakage or management fees are ever deducted. In Strategy A, the investor chooses the default, managed fund with a seemingly small 1.5% total annual fee, believing that professional oversight justifies this recurring and massive capital extraction. In Strategy B, the investor manually selects a passive R6 equivalent with a 0.05% institutional expense ratio, effectively bypassing the bank's high-margin intermediary fee structure almost entirely. By year 1, Strategy A's net return is cut to 5.5%. Strategy B maintains nearly the full 6.95%, creating an immediate and visible gap in equity. The 5-year threshold reveals the damage. While Strategy A grows to $130,000, Strategy B is already leading with over $140,000 in total liquid capital. After 10 years, the management tax begins to compound negatively. This divergence isn't just about market performance. It's a visible, structural lead created solely by the elimination of institutional fee drag. By this midpoint, Strategy A has funneled $15,000 in cumulative fees to the bank, while Strategy B has paid less than $500 for the exact same market exposure. At the 20-year mark, the compounding effect of these saved fees starts to eclipse the original principal investment. You are no longer just saving money, you are harvesting the bank's own lunch. After 30 years of paying for professional help, the final balance for Strategy A lands at $498,397. The bank effectively owned your retirement upside. By simply tracking identical index rules for pennies, Strategy B reaches a staggering $752,389. That is the true power of efficient and focused capital preservation. The damage assessment is brutal. The high-fee investor lost exactly $253,992 in potential wealth to institutional marketing and distribution fees that added absolutely zero value. Now, let's analyze a second scenario where an investor contributes $500 monthly starting at age 25. This reveals the structural trap within your actual working years and total career duration. Both investors target a $1.25 million net worth to retire comfortably in 2026. This goal reflects the minimum capital required to maintain their current and necessary standard of living. Investor B, utilizing the 0.05% strategy, reaches the finish line at age 65, exactly on schedule for a traditional retirement without working a single day of forced overtime. However, Investor A is stuck with a high-fee sentence. Paying 1.5% annually leaves them $400,000 short of their goal when they finally reach age 65. To reach that same $1.25 million, Investor A must work until age 76. That is an 11-year retirement gap penalty dictated entirely by the bank's hidden menu fee structures. Every single year of work between 65 and 76 is a direct result of unaudited fees. You are literally trading 11 years of your life to pay for the bank's corporate marketing. Consider the data. 79% of active funds failed to match their passive benchmarks since 2015. You are paying a premium for expertise that consistently fails to outperform basic and fundamental math. The performance penalty is the ultimate failure. Paying a manager 1% to receive 1% less than the market return is why the institutional machine fears a literate and rational retail investor. When I add the 0.5% administrative drag into these calculations, the outcome turns even darker. Transparency is dead because high fees are the lifeblood of the record keeper's hidden profitability. Look at your balance. At age 50, the median account is $252,000. At this scale, every 1% fee harvests $2,500 from you annually. We must understand why participants in defined benefit plans had lower fees. The structural shift to 401k plans was designed to transfer the burden of cost management from large companies to you. Across a lifetime, the bank effectively owns 28% of your total retirement labor through fee compounding. They aren't just managing your money, they are taxing your very existence and future survival. The law of fee compounding states that a 1% increase in annual fees equals a 28% decrease in final wealth over 35 years. Math does not lie, unlike bank prospectuses. I've discovered the inverse performance rule. The more you pay for active expertise in large-cap equities, the less likely you are to outperform. High costs are the primary predictor of investment failure. True returns are made in the buying and the fee saving, not just market timing. This institutional arbitrage allows you to keep what is yours instead of subsidizing the bank's massive executive bonuses. Most expensive funds rely on past glory that rarely translates into future alpha. This persistence of mediocrity forces you to pay for yesterday's winners while they lose your hard-earned capital today. The only metric that matters for your retirement is the net return after all hidden menu layers are removed. Everything else is just noise designed to distract you from finding the exit. It is time for you to stop acting as a source of liquidity for institutional intermediaries. You must transition from being a fee-paying customer to becoming a principal owner of global index rules. Your first tactical move is to secure the hard data. Request your summary plan description and the 40485 fee disclosure directly from your HR department or your online 401k participant portal today. Audit the document specifically for the revenue sharing column. Any mutual fund that pays a kickback to your plan record keeper must be immediately flagged for removal from your personal asset allocation strategy. Scan your menu for the R6 or institutional share classes. You are looking for expense ratios below 0.15%, specifically targeting passive S500 clones that offer identical market exposure. Execute the passive switch. Move your existing capital from those active funds charging 1.25% into institutional passive index funds that track the exact same sector for 5 basis points. Eliminate the internal bloat of target date funds. You can bypass these layered management fees by manually constructing a simple 3-fund portfolio comprising total stock, international, and total bond market index assets. Calculate your personal expense ratio right now. Your objective is to ensure that your total weighted management cost across all assets remains strictly below 0.20% per year for maximum efficiency. Once you have identified this found money from fee reductions, reroute it immediately. Increase your monthly contribution rate by the exact percentage you just saved to accelerate your journey toward the finish line. Start decluttering your portfolio. Remove redundant style box funds that lead to closet indexing. Excessive management overlap only adds layers of cost without providing any meaningful diversification or protection against significant market downturns. Analyze the tracking error of your expensive active funds. If a manager is simply mimicking an index while charging a premium price, there is no mathematical justification for keeping that asset in your portfolio. Stand your ground with your employer. Draft a formal letter to your company's investment committee demanding they replace high-fee fund menus with lower-cost institutional alternatives that protect the financial interests of all participants. Establish a strict fee floor. I never recommend paying more than 0.50% for any asset class where a low-cost passive alternative exists. Total cost control is your primary risk management lever. Implement an advanced dollar cost averaging mechanism. This strategy ensures you are systematically buying more shares of passive institutional clones during market corrections, effectively lowering your cost basis while high-fee investors are sidelined by panic. Protect your defensive cash flow. Ensure your 401k record-keeping fees are billed as a transparent flat dollar amount rather than a percentage of your total assets, which grows more expensive as your wealth accumulates. Schedule regular quarterly audits of your investment menu. Banks often introduce new, cheaper institutional share classes without notifying you. Staying alert allows you to capture every single basis point of potential compounding for your future. Evaluate your exit strategy. Research if your plan allows for in-service withdrawals. This allows you to move high-fee money into a low-cost, self-directed IRA where you maintain total control over every single penny. Measure your progress in years saved rather than just dollar amounts. Every single fee reduction you secure is a direct reduction in the total duration of your career and your time spent working. Utilize the zero-fee strategy for maximum capital preservation during your highest-earning decades. By minimizing leakage today, you ensure that your principal remains intact to fuel the most explosive phase of your long-term compounding. Reclaim your time. There is an immense mental freedom that comes from being retirement-ready 10 years earlier than your peers. Efficiency isn't just about money, it is about the sovereignty over your remaining life. View this saved capital as a generational wealth multiplier. That extra $250,000 you salvaged from bank fees becomes the seed for your children's inheritance and a lasting legacy of disciplined, intelligent financial management. You must cultivate an owner's mindset rather than a customer's mindset toward your retirement capital. Stop asking what the bank can do for you and start determining how you can optimize your own holdings. Low fees provide a wider margin of safety. During decades of stagnant market growth or high inflation, minimizing your internal costs is the only guaranteed way to preserve your purchasing power against institutional erosion. Complexity is the enemy of execution. A simple two-fund index strategy consistently outperforms 90% of complex institutional portfolios over a 40-year career. Trust the fundamental math that others are too overwhelmed to see. Achieving financial sovereignty means breaking your dependency on bank-provided advice. Most institutional guidance is designed to sell high-margin products, not to build your personal wealth or protect your long-term capital from hidden taxes. Wealth is grown through rigorous cost control just as much as asset appreciation. Discipline means auditing the small percentages today so that they don't turn into massive, six-figure losses when you finally need the money. Consider the psychological piece of knowing exactly what you are paying and exactly what you are getting in return. Transparency removes the anxiety of the unknown and replaces it with a cold, mathematical certainty. This is your legacy of efficiency. Teach the next generation how to audit their own investment menus before the banks can harvest their labor. Financial literacy is the ultimate tool for preserving family wealth. Realize that firms like BlackRock and Vanguard can work for you. However, you must only pay them for the index rules, never for a manager. Use their infrastructure without subsidizing their corporate marketing budgets. Your retirement is a math problem, not a marketing one. Cut the fees, keep the compounding, and take back your decade. Now, let's apply this same logical framework to another hidden tax, the inflation-adjusted cash drag.